One of the wonders of tropical North Queensland is how the rainforest comes down to the ocean to virtually kiss the Great Barrier Reef. Exploring the thick rainforests from the Daintree through to Cape Tribulation is particularly rewarding, given the warm climate and lush vegetation. Today, we're going to explore that rainforest with Finlay Law, a passionate guide for Billy Tea safaris. Now, the vegetation up here is quite something. It's just lush and green and thick and healthy.
Oh, it's unlike anywhere else in the world. Sure, we've got beautiful rainforests around the world, but we consider these to be all quite modern rainforests, and you'll see a lot more animals in them. This rainforest here dates well back in time, the time really of the dinosaurs. So it's very, very special, and well, for many of our internationals, of course, we don't have too many deadlies or nasties up here.
Not too many nasties? Finlay then proceeds to take us out on a cruise to spot deadly crocodiles. We're cruising on the Daintree River.
Oh, the mighty Daintree River. It's a big one too, about 120 kilometres in length. Well, they say there's a crocodile about every 2 kilometres on this river.
So home to a lot of estuarine saltwater crocs.
My word, they are. And these are the nasty ones as well. So they say they're the most aggressive out of all of our crocodiliacs we have on the planet.
Now, who's this big guy? He's the daddy of them all.
Oh, he's called Scarface, and he's been on the river for, well, as long as we know, for that matter. And of course, he gets his name because he's had many territorial battles trying to stake his claim and hold his claims.
We're seeing 2 hatchlings on a limb here. The mother's very close by, and they're alive.
It's a bit of a strange one, considering we consider the creature to be such a man-eater, and yet the female, and when the eggs hatch, she's very maternal. She'll actually pick up the young ones and take them down to the water for the first swim and then take them back up again.
Now, we're seeing a lot of bird life here. This tree full of egrets. There must be 1,000 egrets here.
This is one of the greatest bird watching regions in Australia, hands down. I believe we've got at least half Australia's bird species in this region, which is roughly about 440 species. So whether you be an Australian or an international, if you're a bird watcher, this is the place to be, without a doubt.
So from croc cruising to board walking.
Yep, into the rainforest we go, and as you can see, it's spectacular in here.
One creature that inhabits these rainforests is the colourful cassowary. Wow, now look at this. Seeing a cassowary is quite something rare, and we're lucky enough today to see one right there.
It is one every maybe 5 tours. This bird has been heavily impacted without us realising, with the sugarcane industry and everything. We now know, of course, the bird is a keystone species in this ancient forest. He disperses seeds for over 430 species of plants.
Rewarded by that sighting, it's time for lunch. Well, now, you call your tours Billy Tea safaris, and here we are at lunch and we're having a cup of Billy Tea.
Oh, you've got to have a cup of Billy Tea. And traditional as well, we're going to swing the Billy. It goes back in time, of course, Billy Tea, and the name of the company, well, our boss's father started it all, Mick Barnes. And you know, the only thing that Mick was still doing and the others weren't was swinging the Billy. So, of course, they had to name the company Billy Tea Safari. Feed some wallabies at lunchtime.
Okay, yeah. So we're allowed to feed them, that's quite
Oh, yeah. Well, the person that set up the venue was wildlife carers, and they've always been looking after wildlife.
So these wallabies, these are agile wallabies?
Yeah, they're our local wallaby. But, of course, with the population increase, poor little fellas can't dodge the cars and very well. So a lot of wildlife carers are looking after them, and that's exactly what we have here at lunch today. All of these wallabies are being cared for. A lot of them, of course, haven't had the experience of in the wild, and to put them back into the wild, they wouldn't last very long, unfortunately. They don't have the knowledge of the wild. Now,
the end of your tour, Cape Tribulation.
Oh, well, it's the highlight, and as you can see, what a spectacular beach it is. It's absolutely beautiful. Very, very popular. But it's also a green zone in the national park, okay, part of the marine park, and of course in a green zone there's no one fishing or anything like that. We don't take the shells, but as you can see, doesn't it make a beautiful photo? One of the prettiest beaches in the world, for that matter.
So, of course, they say the rainforest meets the reef right here at Cape Trib.
Yeah. Well, other rainforests of the world don't have the Great Barrier Reef, but here we are, and, well, just out there, not too far, you'll find a reef, little Spitfire reefs out there. It's a favourite fishing spot for a few locals. The reef and the rainforest come together, and, well, when you think about it, they're both World Heritage Sites. We're probably sitting in one of the largest natural genetic pools left on this planet. So very, very special.